Samantha is in Kansas City. Hi, Samantha. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
I just lost my husband
Oh, no.
about 146 days ago.
Wow.
He took his wife
Oh, no.
and our home.
Oh, no.
And yes.
How old was he?
52.
What was his name, Samantha?
John.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Wow. You have children?
Yes.
What age?
My son is 23. He's an engineer. My daughter is 25. She's a nurse.
Mm-hmm. Are they in the area?
Yes. We are all very close.
Good.
I'm so sorry.
How long were you married?
26 years, together 27.
Oh, my
man.
I can't. I'm so sorry. Wow. How
Thank
can we
you.
help, darling?
Well, I am trying to figure out if I am worthy enough to move, could carry any more, if it would help me with the guilt, and if I could afford it. I think that I can. I just need an outside neutral person to walk me through it.
Tell me about the word worthy. What do you mean?
I think anytime that someone finds their significant other or a family member, something of that nature, in that fashion, that there's always guilt that you carry with that. There's a big burden to bear. And so you start to feel extremely stuck, and you feel like if you leave the place that you were together, that you're disrespecting that person. And I've tried every day to respect him. I write to him. I sing to him. I talk to him. And so I'm very isolated because my children panic when they come here.
Yeah.
My parents don't want to come here. And I have this really interesting relationship with my home, but I also know that I need to leave it to move forward with my life. It's just going to be
I completely
difficult.
agree.
Yeah. Can I be
It's just going to be difficult.
Can I be super direct with you? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thing number one. I don't ever want you to ask the question, am I worthy again? Got it?
Okay.
Answer's yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Answer number, I'm going to tell you a quick little aside. About a year ago, I was cleaning out a closet upstairs, and I do this every couple of years, and there was a tweed jacket that my granddad gave me, one of the greatest men I've ever met. And it has never fit, and he passed away a couple of years ago. And I remembered him. I laughed a little bit because he had a funny thing he always did, and then I put it in the keep pile, and as I set it down, I immediately picked it back up, and I held it. Then I put my fist in my chest. God almighty, I'm getting choked up again. And I said out loud by myself, my granddad is not in this jacket. He's right here in my chest.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I need you to hear me say, your husband is not in that home. He is in your heart, and that's where he's going to be. And did that man love you?
I hope so.
I'm going to tell you right now, he loved you to the end of the moon. And he probably got sideways in his own mind and thought he was doing everybody a favor. Right?
I agree.
And so what I want you to hear me say is the greatest way to honor him is that you go be well. And being in that home where you don't have access to your family, where you don't have access to yourself, you don't have access to your kids, is not helping you be whole.
Every time you walk down the hall.
And you
see it all again.
You've seen stuff that nobody should see. I've been in those homes in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You saw it, and it stamped itself on your heart.
Yeah.
I would suggest if you were my sister, I would tell you to move out of that house. If you were my mom, I would tell you to move out of that house.
Move out of that house.
Okay.
What will it sell for?
420
$420
or more.
Okay. And what do you owe? What do you owe on it? What do you owe on it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. And you live in Kansas City.
We always followed your plan.
Okay. So Samantha, you have $420,000 to go buy a house.
Okay.
Or if you want to rent for 6 months and cry, and then buy a house.
Oh, I think I've done enough of that.
Well, you only have 146 days of it so far, but
yeah, you're not done. And when you sell this house,
to quote the lady I'm talking to,
it'll be hard, right?
Yeah. If I'm you, emotionally, spiritually, financially, everything, your best shot at healing and putting this horrible tragedy in the rearview mirror, not forgetting him, but putting the thing in your rearview mirror and living into your future, not living into your past, is to not have to walk down that hall again and see that image in your mind every time you walk down the hall. Am I wrong?
Right. No.
I would go to RamseySolutions.com, get a real estate ELP, tell them what happened, tell them what's going on, and tell them put the house on the market by Saturday. I want you out of there.
Okay.
And I want you to tell you.
How's that feel?
Yeah.
When I said that?
It feels good.
Yeah.
Feels really good. I always wanted to call you and tell you I was debt-free, and I'm debt-free.
You are.
That's now I'm calling.
You are.
And you're about to have a whole different level of freedom right now, and it's not going to be
dishonoring.
Yeah,
your
it's going to be a
call
gift.
in life is not to run a museum. That's not your call.
It feels like a museum, and it feels like a grave.
Yeah.
It's both. It is.
It is all of the above.
And it's time for you to go turn the lights on somewhere else and live. I want you to call your kids and say, hey, I'm about to go through it. We're going to have some joy and we're going to have some hell. And I want y'all with me.
Y'all come over here and get what you want, because I'm getting ready to shovel this stuff into the dumpster in the back, and we're leaving.
Yeah.
That's, get a construction dumpster out there and fill it up.
But I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to put your hand on your chest. I want you to say out loud, John is here. He's not in this house. He's not in this hallway. He's not in these walls. He's here.
In your heart.
And it's time for me to go.